What's up, YouTube? So, some of you might know, some of you might not. I self-film everything that's on the channel. I have had Tyler Morris with me one time as a camera guy, and we just don't get to hunt together a lot. It was cool. We got to walk around, do some things, and it was definitely cool. But everything on my channel is self-filmed. And that's how I am in the woods 97% of the time, is alone. So I've always used iPhones to get my footage, and I've got a little GoPro. I do capture a little bit of footage from the GoPro, but for the most part I use iPhones to capture my footage. So I'll have an iPhone 11 on selfie mode for the pullback of the bow and the hunter's view. And it sucks a lot of times because you have to be in selfie mode so that you can hit the record button real quick. If not, to go to the 0.5 mode where you actually have a broad spectrum of what's going on, you have to put it on regular camera, go to 0.5, hit record, spin the camera around, and you got to do all this with a target approaching, with a potential shot approaching. On my iPhone 14, which I stick on the camera arm, and some of you can see it in some of the videos. So with the iPhone 14, I can zoom in a little better and whatnot, but as they're coming in, I have to zoom in on that animal as it's coming in and hope that I can zoom in for a close kill shot. Because what I've figured out and what I've learned through even a buddy of mine, Brandon Adams, the My Life Outdoors YouTube channel. So he said, you want to take a broad shot and then you want to get close-ups in the editing, which made complete sense. But with an iPhone, man, let me just tell you, it sucks trying to do it with an iPhone, because you'll take this broad shot, and then like on my bobcat video from a few days ago, you'll take this broad shot and then you'll zoom in on editing and the animal's distorted. It's super distorted and there's no way to get away from it other than zoom in, click the animal and it'll focus in on it with your iPhone. So I said, okay, for me to get good videos for this content, and let me go back, because there's even been 2 shots where I thought I hit record on my phone, zoom in, and what happens is my finger ends up hitting that record button as I'm zooming in trying to get a close-up. So I missed the kill shot on my Kentucky buck and I missed the kill shot on my Tennessee velvet buck, but I got both hunter shots because I didn't have to fool with the camera. I could just hit record, selfie mode, hope they didn't see the big screen, because if you turn the screen off, it stops recording. So I missed 2 kill shots because I thought a camera was recording that wasn't. So after the bobcat video, and after I realized there's no way for me to clean up that footage, me being a novice, that I needed to upgrade to something else. So I went and I upgraded today. So for my camera shot of me in the tree pulling back, hopefully I can get it from behind sometimes, but anyway, for intro and outro type interviews and things like that, I went with the Sony ZV-1F. So it's the Sony ZV-1F, and this dude right here, so you literally, I don't know if y'all can hear me, but you literally just have to do this and then boom, I can start recording a video, see myself in the video, or I can close that screen and have it behind me the whole time and know that my video is going to be good with that. So I went with the Sony ZV-1F, and I did go ahead and buy extra batteries for this camera. And I also have a Samsung 512 gigabyte, which probably isn't enough. And I upgraded on the on the read speed, write speed. So basically, if I take an hour-long video and I would have went Bush League on the SD card, it would take forever for it to finally download to a computer for me to get to footage. With the better write speed, read speed, I can download my footage to a computer, start editing in 5 minutes versus it taking 45 minutes to download. So we'll see how that works. We'll see how all this stuff works. Like I said, I'm a novice. I didn't have a whole lot to go on. I just went and got what I thought I needed to get to have better videos and better footage of my hunts and of my experience. So when it comes to the main camera and the kill shot camera, I'm getting away from my iPhone. I'm sure I'll still get some footage with it. I'm sure I'll still get some footage with a GoPro. But for the main shot and for what I thought would be the best footage of a kill shot and of the animal, I went with a Canon, the EOS R10. So I went with the R10, which does come with a lens. I went with the R10 because it was a little more cost effective, and I didn't skimp on this guy. So I also got a 70-200, the Canon RF lens. And what this lens does is it will make 30 yards seem like it's beside me. Also, what it'll do is, even at 70 yards, I can zoom in on this footage and it be clear because it gets any movement that's in the shot and it won't be distorted on those kill shots. So this will be a much clearer video of the kill shot. If I'm at 30 yards and I don't zoom in, it's fine, because with this lens I can actually zoom in on my editing, which is what I need to do so that I don't have to screw around with these cameras so much while I'm trying to get a bow and a release going. So I did not hold back on the lens. I went with the 70-200 Canon. It was about twice as much as the camera cost alone, but I think it's going to be worth it. We're going to see, because now I'm ready to get back in the tree and get going. I got extra batteries for everything, and I got premium SD cards just so that I could try to put together better videos. You know, I've said before, a lot of this, doing this hunting and this channel stuff, this is just so that my kids can look back, you know, that morbid when I'm gone type thing. They can look back and see their dad in some of his happiest moments, because there's nothing better than being in a boat and shooting a big head carp while bow fishing, or being in a tree and shooting a trophy buck, or even a doe. Or I enjoy all of it, you know. When it comes right down to it, I have as much fun when I release that arrow. To me, that's the prize. So anyway, I thought I'd share with you guys what I did to try to get better footage. I thought I'd share with you the setup that I went with here. Again, I'll still be using some GoPro footage. I'll still be using some camera footage. This matter of fact, this iPhone right here, it has the painted arrow magnet on it, so I'll be able to utilize that a little bit more and actually get a shot from my bow, because I have the painted arrow package that holds this iPhone to my bow, versus the GoPro. So I'll be able to do that a little bit more. I still have a Tennessee tag. I've got a nice buck showing up down in Alabama that if he daylights, I'll be down there, and I'm gonna try to get some more content out here. If any of you guys that watch this are YouTubers or videographers and you see something wrong with the setup, man, please reach out to me either in the comments here or at SHAYNWEB on Instagram, Shane Webb on Instagram, because I'm all for learning more about this stuff, because it is expensive, it is costly, but it's what I wanted to do to be able to get the best footage that I could get of these hunts, because I was disappointed with the footage of the bobcat hunt, tickled to death with the hunt itself. I had deer come in, had a little spike come in, had an owl come in and land 20 yards from me. I mean, it was just awesome. It was an awesome hunt altogether. But I know that the footage of the kill on that bobcat could have and would have been so much better if I had the proper equipment. So I did what it takes, went and got the stuff, and now I'm ready to go hit the woods. Again, if you like mics, things like that, I didn't get an extra mic for it. I know I will with the sock on it for wind resistance. But I didn't do that yet. That's something that's going to be happening ASAP. But anyway, let me know if you see something else that I need, or you know what your setup is, because I'm curious now as far as that goes. I'm curious what other people use, curious what works for other folks, and I'm always trying to learn in this. Appreciate y'all watching.